Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busting makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Movie review, bitches!
Suck the dick. Well, fuck that ass.
That
Suck
Suck my dick.
Wow, fuck that ass. Suck the dick. And
Wow,
fuck that ass.
Respect.
Everyone's off. Respect. Welcome everyone. Jason's adjacent, and if you haven't figured it out, it's the movie review of Miss March. I'm Jake Chowder. We got Bode.
Suck that dick.
Slopdog.
Hello.
That's not what you were supposed to say.
What if she's like on cue?
Where's
As
that
a fucking ass.
Fuck that ass.
So if you watch Miss March, as you know, our movie reviews. Spoiler alert, it's like, these movies are pretty much, if you haven't seen the movie, maybe you don't want to listen to this. If you've seen this movie, you probably want to listen because it's how you would talk with your friends about the movie, right? How you would kind of just go back and forth. So there's two songs kind of pretty much in this movie. There's that one, and then the other one is I'm a fucking white bitch, right? But then Slopdog's a white bitch, so maybe we don't sing that, right?
I'm a fucking white bitch.
We figured-
white bitch.
We figured suck that ass. Suck that dick as a fuck that ass was a better one.
And this is a little newer. It's not totally new. It's like 15 years
No.
old,
Yeah, yeah.
16 years old.
It's
But it's
still pretty
new,
old.
But it's newer because I know,
Yeah.
like, not traditionally because we've only done like 3 or 4 other movies. But we've done like 80s, 90s movies growing up. But
Once we kind of grew up.
This is something I never saw. And
Yeah.
Slopdog and Chowder both love it, so we thought it was a good idea.
Dude,
Gotta
it's
check it
fucking
out.
great. The whitest kids you fucking know. That was a comedy troupe kind of in the 90s. They had a show on IFC. Two of the people from the show, Trevor and Zach, like they fucking, I think that's correct. They wrote this with other people, and but then they directed it, and Zach directed it. And he's also did The Barbarian with Justin Long.
Oh.
I saw that, yeah.
The Zach guy, the guy who shit himself on the floor. And but I guess the rumor is they weren't really fans of this movie. They didn't like really how it came out, which I'd love to eventually meet. Unfortunately Trevor passed away, but Zach, I'd like to go, why don't you guys like this movie? Like, it's fucking great. Like, I don't know. And it still holds up. I mean, I watched it when I was older, of course. It's not like I watched it when I was a kid and rewatched it, but I was like a teenager or something, I think, when I first seen it, or whatever, 20s maybe. And then and I rewatched it again now, and I don't know. Anyway, but it's not like our older ones, like a DC Cab or some shit like that, where maybe your mind has changed. You get a different view.
I think
Like,
there was
kinda
really
like-
funny. There was definitely some really funny parts in it.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like when you're a kid and you watch like House Party, and you're like, wow, these old people are fucking real killjoys. And as you're older, you're like, these kids are gonna wreck the fucking house. That's gonna cost that much. That's gonna cost that much. Motherfucker, stop! And,
It's kind of in the genre of like I saw 2 genres for it. It says romantic comedy ? But mostly it's been classified as a sex comedy, which is like the Girl Next Door, Sex Drive, which I haven't seen as well. American Pie, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're
like
fans
that
of
kind of
those
movie.
movies, this might be a movie that's up your alley.
I remember as a kid, as being a teenager, 20s, Slopdog going to the movies and seeing in one night, it was a twofer, like a drive-in. I think she's seen American Pie and the South Park movie. And she came back, and I never knew if it was a compliment or a diss, but she's like, I thought of you when we watched both movies, that you really would have enjoyed it. And I was like, I'm going to take it as a compliment.
Bellissimo.
I don't know how,
That's be a compliment.
I don't know how I felt bad about myself, but also good. I was like, I don't know how I feel. And, but yeah, so this movie's really good. So basically this movie is like, he's like a kid. He hasn't had sex. He's in high school. His friend is played by Trevor. I forgot his name in the movie. And
Tucker.
Yes, Tucker, thank you. And Tucker Clay. And anyway, so she's saving sex for marriage. He's dating this really hot broad, and they're fucking. They're both gonna, no sex before marriage. And then
Did you guys notice? Did you guys notice in the very beginning she's giving a speech, and she says a word, and then she ends up, and they like dub it as crackheads, but her lips don't match. Do you know what?
Yeah.
I looked it up to see what she said. Do you guys know what she said?
No, I kept looking and kept stopping it to see it.
And I understand why they took it out now, because it's not a word that's looked at the same anymore. It's the R word. It's retarded.
Retarded?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what she's saying.
Did they take that out recently, or did they take that out?
I don't know.
Years ago, because I can't remember.
I can't remember either, but I just noticed it. Like when I just rewatched it. I'm like,
that
what
makes
the hell
more
is she
sense.
saying? Because
retarded makes more sense than crackhead, because she smokes cigarettes, so he's a crackhead. It's like, what?
What?
Yeah.
And you were like,
yes, the lips were fucked up there, and at the window she says it again, and you're like, and I'm like, what word is she fucking saying? And I'm watching it on a phone, so it's hard to go back and then pause and get out, get back in. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And then I'm like, what word is she saying? And then I was gonna Google it, and I was like,
television don't fit in the trailer.
But like I had a feeling that's what it was, because you know it's just not looked at. Like they made it more like as a joke, like jokingly, not more as like, you know what I mean, picking on someone for being just differently abled or what, you know what I mean. Like
if you're gonna get upset about the word retard, you probably shouldn't watch this movie. This is not the movie for you.
This ain't the movie for you.
Probably
This is
not.
the
No.
movie for you.
Yeah,
but like, so I do get why they changed it. But like, I was like, oh, okay, well, it makes more sense now, because I'm like, it didn't, like, her lips don't match. It totally doesn't fit. Like, I don't know what word they should have used, but that didn't work.
Right. I wondered if they changed it back in the day, just when they made the movie, they're like, let's just change it in post. Or if they changed it for times. Because like I was saying,
think they changed it for times. That's my guess, because you figure like then, because remember like in the 90s, like, and even the early 2000s, everything was that word, like, oh, that's retarded. But you didn't mean it like, I don't know.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Mess, you meant like, like that's just not, Like when you call something gay, you don't mean you're sucking dick.
It was a different, yeah, it was just a different word at the time. Anyway. So.
I hate when they do that shit. So just leave it the way you made it, right?
Horse-dick.mpeg.
.mpeg.
He is the best character in this whole fucking movie. Horse-dick.mpeg.
No, it's a great movie, and I understand, but I hate when they change stuff at times. It's fucking bogus. And but anyway, so him and his girl, they decide. She's like, I really want to have sex on, have sex with you, and he's like, I don't know. And then he finds, all right, well, fuck her on prom night. So they're getting ready to fuck on prom night. And he's nervous, so his friend gives him a couple shots. And then he opens the basement. She's upstairs, waiting to get fucked. He goes out, opens the basement door, goes into a 4-year motherfucking coma. And then when he wakes up from the coma, realizes that, oh my God, his girlfriend is now in Playboy. So he goes to track her down. Since the movie, I mean, hence the name of the movie, Miss March. And then, but it's fucking good. And I don't know. I love like when he gets out of the coma because he gets smashed in the head with a bat, right? And then when he falls off the bed and just shits all over the floor, makes me laugh so hard. Like,
the doctor's like, we'll call you Mr. Poopy Pants.
That's the guy. That's one of the cops from Reno 911 too.
Yes. I love the fact that fucking he not only does he shit on the floor, but his reaction, because he can't walk because he's been in the coma for 4 years, and he's like, it just shits all over the floor. It's just so much. It's so much, and it is awesome.
All right, let's get. You guys want some facts? Some Miss March
facts? Here's some facts.
All right. So this was released March 13th, 2009. It had a budget of $6 million, which is crazy. I don't know where that budget went. And it made the box office was 4.6 million US. So it did not make back the money.
Almost.
Some of the critic scores, Rotten Tomatoes for critics gave it 5%. Audience though seemed to like it a little better, 30%. But not great. Right. IMDb gave it 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Metro Critic gave it, like, people just, it's kind of like Letterboxd. people vote, like they just give it out of 100. It got 7 out of 100. Letterbox is 2.3 out of 5 stars. A site called Common Sense, I guess they do it's like a parental guide to Miss March, and it gave it 1 out of 5, and it says Road Trip Raunch Fest is ridiculously awful.
I don't get that, dude. Like, I guess when I watch, that's bullshit, dude.
But like, there are parts that are so funny. Like the part where he's gonna go, bang the lady in the back of the RV, and he opens the thing, and
that bitch goes out the window.
There's a scene in the movie, everybody, where he's going to fuck this lady in the back. Like, what leads up to that too is they're like, oh man, they find out he's never fucked. So Horstick.mpeg, played by fucking Craig Robinson, and you got to say .mpeg, but his name is Horstick, right? And he's this big rap star, and he's like, you never fucked? Hey, he calls 2 girls in the back, get out here and fuck this guy. And one girl's like, I gotta take a shit. He's like, you're right, just fucking Crystal? And he's like, yeah. And then, what's a fucking dirty ass pig? And then he's fucking, and then he's like, nah, I'm good. So the other guy's like, I'll fuck her. So he goes to the back with her, right? And she's like getting naked. But there's like a window open, and they're on a bus driving down the road. And because of they hit a big bump, this bitch flies off the bed, out the fucking window, out the fucking window. And he's so nervous, he just shuts the door behind himself. He goes, I'm going to bed, and just lays in bed with like this look of horror on his face. Dude, because this bitch just died.
Missed opportunity, though. Missed opportunity. They should have had that bitch at she was like in like a full body cast with big neck and like crutches with Horstick.mpeg at the Playboy Mansion. That would have been fucking awesome. He's like, you want it? And he just told her like, suck his dick. This is one of his friends or something. She's like trying to get down to the crutches, like
Well, she's trying to walk like a fucking gingerbread cookie would walk if you had a gingerbread cookie, because you can't move it.
I felt like that was a complete missed opportunity.
Well, but in the end,
they didn't have the budget.
They need $7 million. But not like it's so funny. What?
They had to pay most of that so that Hugh Hefner would be in it, and part of the Playboy Mansion.
That's
would be in
probably true.
That's what a lot of went. And then and then he's like, I'm done here. I don't want to do this. And then he's like, well, if you ain't gonna do that, you gotta like fuck one of these girls or something. And then it's like there's a girl. She's like, we got toilet paper, and he's like, nope. They're gonna fuck that broad. And it was just like I remember
the part where he talks about the girl and he's like all into it and how she, she's dancing for him and then like sucking him and then like and he stabs her in the face with the fork.
Yes, the girl that loving
That's
Tucker
hilarious.
because she has seizures and he's like, oh, put on a strobe light, and then she just bites his dick.
Okay, so at the end, see if you guys noticed this, but at the end when she's talking up and he was just like, your brain issue. She's like, it's called epilepsy. I get seizures from strobe lights. She's all around all the fire trucks that are just flashing lights at her, like in all directions around her. Wouldn't that set off her epilepsy?
It might. But maybe because her brother's a fireman. So that's why. But I like how it makes the fire and then throwing like axes.
Yeah.
Yes. The fire
Pervert scenes aplenty. Go figure, right? His ass at the pump, the Playboy Mansion, on the horse dick in his video, and like on his bus. His titties all over the place in this movie. It's great. And I love the songs. I'm a fucking white bitch. And then suck my dick as I fuck that ass.
Respect.
Both classics.
Both classics. And I remember.
Dude, I just love what's his name anyway, like Craig Robinson. He's just so fucking
off. Yeah.
Everything he's in, he pretty much plays him like an outrageous version of himself, and it's awesome. And I'm never disappointed. It's so good.
I love him in Hot Tub Time Machine. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like there's I forgot what I was gonna say. He says like I remember in End of Days, not End of Days. This is the end. he plays himself, but he's just like, take their panties off, and like he's swinging panties or something as he goes after the devil or something. Remember?
So I haven't done this for any other movie, but these were just so good. Like, I don't remember what site this was, but I've got a couple reviews that random people who watched the film reviewed. So here's a 5-star review. This person loved it. This is genius. Love it so much. TBH would have been way closer to committing suicide without this movie.
Yeah, look at that.
I got another 5-star. Got a little bit of a cult following. Glad to live in a time of this great classic. Simply the best movie that I've ever saw. It shaped my life.
Find out who those people
Would you
are.
go that far?
I don't know if I go that far.
Will be fans of our podcast. Get them on phone. Get those fuckers up with an email. Check out our podcast.
Just
check out
message
this
them
review.
like, would you like to check out this podcast, the review of Miss March? Thanks.
Hey, do you have the blade to your throat again? Why don't you listen to us review the movie?
I got a 1-star.
Who's this cunt?
Anyone who considers this hormonally charged waste pit even
boy.
remotely enjoyable should be ashamed of themselves. Hugh Hefner definitely must be wincing in his grave out of shame for participating in such trash as this.
This person thinks they're too smart for the room. Every room they're in, they're a fucking sweater vest wearing cunt. Go fuck your mother, you 1-star giving fuck. And, Get the fuck out of here. I love how me describing my anger towards him makes me sound even more stupid.
That's
Like,
the 1-star review. I feel like that
even-
was the 1-star review of his 1-star review.
I can't even fucking speak properly. He's like, yeah, you proved my point, you fucking moron. Go fuck your mother. You dumb fuck. And,
I read a few reviews, but those were the 3 best ones I liked.
saved my life. I mean, a bit far, but it's still a good movie. Motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna say this. It's a fucking good movie. I really enjoyed it. It holds up from when I seen it not so long ago. I would give it. I say it holds up, and it is a fucking good movie. Again, I don't know why the creators didn't like it, but I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. Your movie is good. I'm sorry you don't like it, but I give it 4.5 dog dicks. 4 dog dicks and a tip.
Nice.
Bo, what say you?
Wow.
Does it hold up?
Well, I've never seen it before. So
Sounds like you're not going to give it 4 dog dicks and a tip to me.
So okay. So what I'm going to say is, I think this movie had some really funny parts.
Did you do that review? Are you the 1-star fuck?
No, I am not the 1-star fuck. So this movie was really funny, but it's not really in my wheel well of humor.
Get the fuck out of here. You hang out with us. What are you talking about?
I know. It's not something I would rewatch over and over and over again. Like, if it was on, I would totally watch it. It was funny. I loved horsedick.mpeg, and I think there was some missed opportunities, especially the ending, where, like, spoiler alert, stop if you don't want to listen to if you don't want to know what the
keep
ending
listening, you pussy fuck. Keep listening.
When he goes up, when he gets drunk, it's kind of like a mimic of what he did in the beginning, and he drinks. And in the beginning, he falls down the stairs and then goes into coma. While in the end, he drinks and goes, "I'm gonna go fuck her," or whatever he says, and then he goes up and fucks her, and she's horrible, and she's just kind of staring like, "Oh hey," and he's just like, "Am I doing it right?" And then just comes and shits himself.
Yeah. So you felt the ending was not good, but I think I love the ending.
No, you're cutting me off. I'm trying to say what I think the ending should have been. All right, so in the beginning, when he drank and fell down the stairs and got in the coma, when he drank and went upstairs to fuck her, and then he just shit and came, he should have fallen down the stairs again, and then went back in a coma for 10 years, and when he wakes up, Tucker and his Candace is there, and they're all white trash, and they have like a 10-year-old kid, and he has like a Hugh Hefner thing on, and his kids are all like slapping the nurse's ass and stuff, And then he asks about his girlfriend again. Well, she felt, she got older and stuff, and she's no longer in Playboy. But now to pay the doctor bill, she had to go do horse shows in Mexico.
Oh.
And so they set him up to. So if there would have been a sequel, which obviously there wasn't, because it didn't make any money. But
I kind of think that. That's kind of good.
Yeah, and just something along that, play off from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
I just felt like it just kind of ended. Like, I felt like they were setting up for that joke, that repeat joke, and it could have been a 10-year jump, a 15 or 20-year jump. And his, old ass fucking girlfriend is still trying to pay the bills, so she's not. She can no longer be a Playboy bunny, so she has to fuck horses in Mexico.
I think though they set it up for a part 2 where the doctor comes in and like wakes up the patient with a bat, and it's the girl who flew out the window, and she's like, "I'm gonna get you, Tucker Clay." But that bitch is after him, gonna be in the role of his white chick who's after him. Now it's gonna be some brown sugar coming to get him. You know what I mean? And side note of brown sugar, no racism here, but like, I'm not racist. My kids aren't racist, but like for lunch today, we went to the store and we came back with some fried. My wife's like, "All right, we're gonna get some. Hey, we got some fried chicken here and some watermelon for you." And oldest son without skin with a meat goes, "Oh," he's like, "Oh, we're gonna eat like black people," and I'm like, "No! Why would you say that?" And he's like, "Oh, how he talks online and stuff." But what are you doing? I high-fived him on the fly, but and it's a good joke. It's a good joke. He doesn't mean it. He's not racist. It's just a funny joke. People will make, if you say you are racist, you know what I said to you, motherfucker? Go fuck yourself, motherfucker. And I get so angry. And I'm not racist, just angry. And
I feel that anger.
I don't think it's racist, man. You can say cunt and it's good. You can make jokes about gay or whatever. Just fucking, I don't know, whatever. People have different opinions. God bless America. Anyway, yeah. Well, how many
people
are
too sensitive. Yeah, I agree. People are too sensitive. So I'm going to give it, like I said, I think it had really funny moments. It's not something I would go back to and watch over and over.
Yeah.
I'd give it 2 dog dicks and a tip.
2 dog dicks and a tip?
Only 2? Wow.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I get like
this movie says someone's fucking right. And it changed how another person lived their life. And you have the balls to give it 2 dog dicks and a tip. How fucking dare you? Slopdog, what do you give it?
I don't know. It's one of those movies that's just, if you look at it as just what it's supposed to be, a stupid movie, it is amazing. It hits all that, like, it's ridiculous. It's over the top.
For a second, that's what I'm saying. People go in these movies like they're fucking a film critic, and I want to punch their fucking beeswax fucking mustache off their fucking face. And when they're like, "Oh, yeah, well, it didn't, it has holes in the story, and that wouldn't happen in real life," or
I feel attacked.
I'm just like,
I feel attacked.
And I'm just like, go fuck yourself. No, it's just a movie for entertainment. It isn't fucking certain. I mean, review it if you want or whatever say you want to say, but it's just a movie to escape the world. You fucking cunt. Anyway, let me say something.
Yeah, it's supposed to be dumb. It's supposed to be over the top. Right. It's supposed to be silly. It's supposed to be funny. I don't know. Anytime I've watched it, even if I'm in a bad mood, it makes me laugh because it's just so over the top. Like it's just over the top and funny. It makes me laugh. That's why I enjoy it. So I give it at least. I give it 4. I give it 4 dog dicks. Yeah,
4 dog dicks.
Yeah, at least 4. Yeah, I'll give it 4 dog dicks.
4 dog dicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a good movie. It's a good watch. Makes me laugh.
Holds up when you originally seen it.
Yes, I think it holds up. Yes.
I did a lot of soapboxing on this motherfucker. And all right.
But anyway,
so we average about 3 and a little over 3 dog dicks and a tip.
That's hurtful.
All right. That's hurtful.
I can't believe it.
I love the reaction when nobody wants to give like a 4.5 or a 5 out of something Chowder likes. He's just like, "You're wrong."
Don't have your opinion. I just can't believe it. I
Oh
love
my
the movie
god.
from
Again, but the thing is, I gave it 2.5 out of 5. It's something I would definitely watch again. I thought it was funny. I've watched it twice. I almost gave it 3. It's just,
kind of you.
it's not something I would go back to. It's not. And I wasn't expecting Schindler's List. Okay,
Schindler's List. More like it.
I knew what I was getting into, but I'm not a huge even the American Pie films and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of the American Pie films. Like,
how many of us didn't fuck a pie after we see that movie? Come on now, you know what I mean?
I did like The Girl Next Door though.
But did you like
It was good.
Eurotrip?
I never seen Euro Trip.
You've never seen.
Yep, I like
that's
that
it.
one too. That's a great movie too.
That's it.
Scotty
Bone. That's
doesn't
it.
know.
Or
Yeah,
Freddie Got
and I-
Fingered,
no.
or any of those movies I've never seen.
What were you doing? Like, come on now. You should have watched that movie 100 million times. Like,
He
I've
was
seen that movie
going-
so many times.
To the theater.
It's so-
To the theater.
Well, you should watch. We should do Eurotrip at some point because Eurotrip is extremely.
I
funny.
agree.
I'll watch it.
It's such a good watch. And I love Scotty Doesn't Know. I don't care. I know that's like whatever. I was super mature. I even have it on my playlist. Every so often I listen to it and I just laugh. I just enjoy it. And I enjoy thinking that Matt Damon is singing it. I know it's not him singing it, but it makes me laugh.
Yeah,
Whatever. Fuck everyone.
I'm a music mix. It comes in there too. Scotty doesn't know, and I'm like, oh, Scotty doesn't know, and I'll be walking to it or something. Yeah, that's great.
Anyway.
Hey, who's got ice or something? I hear ice in this whole episode. Someone have a cup of ice in it?
Oh, it's me. I don't know. I'm just playing with something on Jay's desk.
Stop playing with Slopdog!
I'm just messing with his shit. I'm so sorry. I don't think you guys can hear me.
I was like, who's drinking ice?
I wish.
And whoever's listening goes, it's better than the heavy breathing we always hear.
I feel like I have to justify myself. Like, I didn't dislike the film, Chowder. I didn't dislike it. It wasn't my cup of tea. It's not something I would like, you know what, I think I'm going to watch Miss March again today. Like, it's not Bloodsport, okay? Bloodsport I watch every day.
Bloodsport?
Who watches Bloodsport?
I like Bloodsport.
Are you watching
I
Bloodsport over and over?
I'll be watching Blood. My wife will just come around the corner and be like, when do you watch it? Bloodsport again?
Oh my god. Because you're the guy in the beginning?
I've also just rewatched all of Cobra Kai.
Jackson! Well, I would
Also,
say
one more question, too. How did Cindy know that horse-dick.mpeg didn't have a dick?
I don't know, maybe he tried to like show it to her.
Did she rub his straws or something? Did she suck on those straws?
Oh,
my guess is she's not a virgin. So she one time got together with him and probably was gonna fuck him and then found out he just had straws and was just like, that's another thing we forgot to mention. How do we forget that in this fucking review? He's got no fucking dick! He's got no fucking dick! Doesn't pop in and out. This motherfucker's got a straw like a fucking Capri Sun in his fucking pants. Just a straw shooting dick juice out of it.
Oh my god, I can't.
How did we forget that? You give it more dog now, Bone?
No.
I'm telling you, I almost gave this a 3 because
of the close-up of the straw dick? Let me tell you, folks, that alone is worth watching this movie. Horse-dick.mpeg got no fucking dick. Like, it's like a reverse nickname. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like this is a movie that like senators would play during a hearing talking about how pornography damages the mind of the adolescents.
I disagree. And I grew up listening to Eddie Murphy, Andrew Dice Clay, fucking Two Live Crew, maybe the Man Before You. Oh wait, don't play. Yeah, maybe it's got some facts. And fuck.
I can't believe you've never seen Eurotrip though. Like that makes me sad.
Maybe I have. Like sometimes I watch. I don't think I've
don't
seen
fake it now. You never fucking watched it.
I'm pretty sure I've never seen it, but I'll let you know when I start watching it if it's something I have watched or watched part of. I think I saw like American Pie 2, The Girl Next Door. I used to like that film because I thought the girl was hot. And that's it. I think out of all those movies we mentioned that are kind of in this genre.
Wow.
Awesome. He's not even my. Chowder's not even my brother anymore. He's disgusting.
What are you watching? Fucking Eat, Pray, Love and shit? What is happening? What are you watching?
He's watching Bloodsport. Bloodsport.
Jackson! Jerking off. You ever jerk off and yell Jackson?
Like one of my favorite comedies of all time is Trading, Places. And yeah, I love that movie. Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd.
I've never seen it. I gotta watch it, I guess.
Wait, you've never seen Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy?
Got titties in it?
Yes, it's got Jamie Lee Curtis's titties.
Like bear titties? Like Ariel
Bare titties. Like she's young and perky.
Perky.
Might as well watch it now.
Personality.
She's got a great personality.
She's a bit of a twat. Go fuck yourself.
You know what? I think we should do a review of it.
True lies.
And for your first
I don't
time
know.
watching
Maybe
it,
she's nice.
for your first time watching it, Slopdog, have you ever seen it?
I think I've seen parts of it, but I've never watched the whole thing.
Because I remember we were talking about it on podcast before. We were doing a movie list or something, and you were horrified. That was that. Chowder's like, Trading Places. How high is that up on your list? I'm like, I'm finding out you've never seen it. Horrified.
I never seen my mother get gang-banged by 10 guys, but I know I don't want to watch it. And,
you don't like Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd? Are you kidding me right now?
I do enjoy them both. I think so. I'm gonna have to watch it. I think Eddie Murphy was supposed to be in Ghostbusters, right? The other black guy. Fuck, what's his name? Wilson.
Oh, I don't know.
Winston.
And he's supposed to be that character, right?
Was he?
You mean one I always had to be?
Right. Slopdog was the black guy. Slopdog was Donatello. Slopdog was the fucking gay guy in fucking Warriors.
Which new kid were you? I don't remember.
I was Joey. I hate you all.
Oh no, you were probably John.
Oh yeah, because John's
He's the worst.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, John. You're good. I like you. I like you all.
John's like, well, I was gonna be on your podcast. You've ruined it all.
We gotta get one of those Wahlbergs. Bo took a picture the other day of the Wahlburgers and fucking.
It's good, though, right?
Wahlberg. Right,
Yeah,
I gotta get some of that Wahlberg meat in my mouth. Oh man, get me.
It's so seriously so good. Like I don't know, like it's affordable and it's yummy. It's tasty, right? What did you get? Like a cheeseburger, hamburger?
I got a rodeo burger kind of thing, like with the barbecue sauce and stuff on it. It was really good. And
hold on, we'll talk
some
about
fries.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
A fruity $15
food review.
It was really delicious.
Oh,
yeah. Well, we're gonna do a food review if Chowder ever comes home.
I'm coming home in April.
I heard that last year. You're coming home in April. April came and gone.
You're gonna hear me fucking sneak into your bedroom at night as I rape your asshole. And
and you'll be like, who's trading places now?
Yeah, who's trading places now? And I slip you $1. Oh, you won the bet, bitch. And well, thank you everyone for listening to our Miss March / Wahlburger movie food review. And enjoy yourselves. And as always, so saith the shepherd, so saith the flock. Oh, we got to review Porky's one day. Toodaloos, folks. Good night.
Suck the dick.
Good night.
Wow,
Goodbye.
fuck that ass.
Suck that dick as I fuck that ass. Suck the dick as I fuck that ass. Man, I love that. I'm a cup. And,
Respect.
What are you, some kind of dog dick? Dick.
Oh my God! Doesn't he say too? Oh, look at that pooper! Check out the pooper on her.
The turd cutter. Check out the turd cutter on that.
I'm like, oh.
I love that. I only heard that once in my real life where someone said that about a girl he liked at work. He was like, look at that turd cutter. And I was like, excuse me? Turd cutter?
Oh, I can't wait till she French kisses my dick.
Oh.
It's like, oh.
I'm horny. And
Damn pig.
recording?